Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex from Fitment Industries, and today we're going to be talking to you about Rotiform, because Rotiform is the most popular brand out there right now. They're quirky, they're fun, and everybody loves them. They're like that hipster cousin that went to college, came back, and they're still just a hipster cousin, and they don't really get, you know, they actually ended up being really successful with your life, and you're kind of critiquing them their entire life, and then all of a sudden they're doing better than you, they have more money than you, and everything's just really weird. And we're going to talk about that with Rotiform, because Rotiform has gotten insanely popular. Like, the most popular wheel, we would say, probably at any car show, and by far probably one of the most popular wheels in the last few years. So why has Rotiform gotten so popular? And that's the question that we're going to ask today. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're looking for Rotiform wheels, check out fitmentindustries.com. Let's just get right into it. So if you guys didn't know, Rotiform was founded in 2009. And they were actually inspired by a design of a Lamborghini wheel, the BLQ. And what they essentially did is they kind of twisted it, they turned it around, and they made it their own design. And Rotiform, when it was first founded, was really founded on a design that I would say is kind of theirs and kind of not. It was risky, but it paid off. In fact, the wheel is a heritage, it's a tribute to the Lamborghini wheel. In fact, that's why the BLQ is named that name, is because that's the airport, if you tune into the acronym of where Lamborghini is founded. So in case you're wondering how Rotiform got started, it was way back in 2009. There you go. We have a whole wheel history episode about it. If you want to check it out, we'll put it up there. But what you need to know is that Rotiform was kind of based around the idea of trying to make wheels that were just quirky and different. If you go out to Rotiform or you check out the wheels on our own site, you can see that pretty much everything Rotiform does is very just like one to the left. Everything, every design that they make, everything that they do is just a little bit quirky, it's a little bit fun. Now, in the current scene, that is what people love. Rotiform is just capturing this really cool market, especially the car show scene, that allows them to produce these really funky wheels in some really different colors, really different designs that people absolutely love. Now, when you go into different wheel brands, a lot of times wheel brands are very specific to one genre of cars, meaning that a lot of different wheels are only good for domestic. If you look at American racing, a lot of American racing wheels are pretty much domestic only wheels. If you look at something like Motegi, or you look at something like 1552, it's definitely more of like a sport, compact, hot hatch style wheel. Rotiform is not one of those things. They're pretty much in whatever you would want them to be on. So Rotiform has a wheel for your Audi. They have a wheel for Lamborghinis. They have a wheel for Mustangs and Camaros. They have wheels for pretty much everything, because they make so many different designs, and all of them are just a little bit quirky, which, if you didn't know, when it comes down to wheels, everybody wants to stick out just a little bit more than the other guy. If not by something simple, if by something by the name. If it's not the name, then it's the fact that it's forged. If it's not forged, it's because of it came in a weird bolt pattern. And that's what Rotiform really capitalizes on, is the fact that their wheel designs are so different, but they have so many that it just works with a lot of different makes and models. Now, if you tie that into the fact that Rotiform has just an absolutely insane social media presence, you would see why Rotiform is one of the most popular wheel brands for the 18 to like 35-year-old male. Everybody knows Rotiform. Now, regardless on if you like Rotiform or don't like Rotiform, that's completely up to you, but you can't deny that Rotiform has a presence that is absolutely massive. They're everywhere on Instagram. They're at all the cool car shows. They're at Racism. They're at not that type of racism, but they're at a lot of really cool shows out there that they act as an official sponsor for. And Rotiform has been like the brand for quite a long time. And even before they were really heavy in the domestic market, they were huge overseas too. Rotiform and the Roti series wheels and all that sort of stuff, if you guys didn't know, has had just like an iconic image. And a lot of the guys that work at Rotiform have been car enthusiasts their entire life. So the way that they've gone about with their social media and the way that they've gone about with posting and getting people involved has been absolutely insane. Rotiform even just released like a full-length feature film of a car show weekend, or a car show week, that everybody here at the shop even loved. And to see a wheel brand going out and doing that with different producers and different directors and things like that, especially that are famous in YouTube, is really cool to see. And Rotiform doesn't do that because like they want views. They know they're gonna get views. They do it because they want you to know that they're still involved in the car scene, and they show that by just having an absolutely killer social media presence. And when you pair all of that kind of together with the fact that you can pretty much get a Rotiform wheel in whatever you want, you get like, you get the pizza with all the toppings, you get everything. Because what happens is Rotiform can drill to pretty much any bolt pattern. They can pretty much finish any wheel in any color you could possibly want. They have 2-piece forge, 3-piece forge, they have monoblock, they have different series, they have different everything. With the fact that you can hide your lugs with a lot of their twist cap things that they got going on, it allows them to do all sorts of crazy stuff that if you just like ask them, they they will do it for you. So Rotiform has found a way to essentially reach out to people and get them wheels that may not fit normally on their vehicles, which Ford focuses. I'm looking at you guys. There are a lot of different Rotiform wheels that now capture that market because there have only been 2 or 3 other brands that were able to do so. And now they're saying, well, we can paint it for you, we can do this with it, we can do that with it, we can do this with it. And people are like, oh, hell yeah, for an extra couple $100, I would absolutely love to do that. So you skip out the powder coat, you skip out all the mess that you have to do when you get your basic wheels, and then you have to go get them painted. You get them painted at the local shop, and then they're cracked, or they just don't look right, or anything like that. You just keep it in the professional hands, and then Rotiform's like, yeah, we'll take care of it. They ship it to you, you're ready to roll. And that's really what makes Rotiform so perfect, is the fact that they have so many different designs. They have so many cool things out there that if there is something that you wanted to have in terms of a wheel, Rotiform has probably made it, or they're going to make it. On top of the fact that they have a huge social media presence, and they're absolutely everywhere. You go down to their Instagram, and it's just like 10 out of 10. And they have so many different things with those designs that allow it to be customizable for you, which at the end of the day, when you're getting aftermarket wheels, it's all about you, and it's all about what you want on your car. Now, of course, we say this every single time. We're not sponsored by Rotiform to say this, but when we are in the market and we're talking to these brands, and every single one of you guys are asking us about Rotiforms, you really start trying to wonder, like, why are they so popular? And that's why. So if you're interested in checking out Rotiform, hit the description, the thing in the description below. It'll actually tell you all about Rotiform and everything that you probably need to know if you're interested in picking up a set. But yeah, click the link. Otherwise, we'll see you guys later, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries, and we will see you later. Peace.